Hi everyone. Today now we will be looking into how we can do a bootstrap based website, and I've got like a couple of ideas. So let's get ideas from other websites. So that's one thing. Secondly, you have a lot of websites which give you like awesome ideas. For example, you have something called as Behance, Dribble, and there are other places where you can get super cool, unique ideas. And what we will be doing is we will try to find one of those websites, try to see like not one of those pictures, the website ideas, and try to recreate the whole thing using Bootstrap. Bootstrap is mainly for responsive web development, and it also uses something called as mobile first web development, and there are like loads and loads of things that can be used. So that's exactly what we are going to do today. So how many of you know Bootstrap? How many of you would be interested in this? So let's do it awesome today. Okay, so without further delay, let's see how many people are up here. So we have a couple of people joining. Hello, everyone. And this is a part of EddieHub Guild of Local Hack Day. It is MLH Local Hack Day, and we have got an awesome stream today. And are you all ready? So that's the first question I'm going to ask. And let's go on with my screen. So I believe everyone is able to see my screen. No, this side. Right. And yeah, this side is the screen, and here's your chat stuff. And let's start working on. And cool. Okay, so I'm also going to quickly check out the chats then and there in case if something is going out or something, like if I'm getting more ideas from the chat, even that is welcome. So the first things first, let's get our Bootstrap CDN. So I'll go to bootstrapcdn.com. So this is the website where I could get the CDN for Bootstrap. We have, unfortunately, the CDN is only 4.5.2, but the real Bootstrap is like, it's 5 now. So if we go to the docs, yeah, it is currently 5.0 beta. So since it is a beta release, I guess we will go with the stable one, which is the 4.5.x. Here we have 4.5.2, which is cool. Okay, so how many of you know Bootstrap already? How many of, oh, okay, sorry, wrong question. How many of you don't know Bootstrap already? Please make a shout. And which language are we going to use? I guess we will be using Bootstrap, HTML and CSS, and pretty much JavaScript. 4.5.3. Let me have a quick look if 4.5.3 is available. So there is one available from here. I thought of using this one. Let's see if this is 4.5.3 is available here. Okay, nope. Only 4.5.2 is available in Bootstrap CDN stack path. Okay, then in that case, let's use 4.5.3 then. I don't want to use this @ symbol in my URLs for some reason. So, but anyway, we've got it. 4.5.3. Cool. So we have the latest version of 4.5.3, and to get a quick idea about Bootstrap, the introduction and those things, you can refer to getbootstrap.com. Let me put in the let me put the introduction link here. So here's your yep, I've added the link for Bootstrap 4.5. Cool. So now we need a design. Okay, so what we will do is let's go to Dribble, and I guess for Dribble to look at these things you might need an account. So I'm going to sign in from my personal account. I hope this works. Yes, it works. And then let's see Behance. I guess these are the two sites where you can find a lot of nice designs. I'm not sure if I have my Behance account. This looks like an Adobe kind of a thing. Is Behance Adobe's? Yes, it is. Cool. Yeah, it's an Adobe auth service. Okay, I'm just gonna hide this one. Cool. Not now. Right. So we have got Behance as well. I didn't know that Adobe bought Behance long back, which is cool actually. And let's have a look at. Nice. Why, Sunil? What happened? Is there any problem? Hey, yes, don't forget to fill in those forms. Siddharth, do you mind sending the links once again here so that they will be able to fill in the form, so it will be easy for them. All right, so we have got these things. So we have got Behance and Dribble. So I'm just going to send the links here as well. So this is Dribble. Oh, sorry about that. And here's Behance. Cool. I guess you might need an invite for these things to get invited. I won't be able to invite anyone because of my current. I'm not a premium member. Some premium member invited me. I'm not available for work. See, this says still upgrade now. Okay, the first thing is let's start with a portfolio website. A lot of people will be looking for a nice, awesome portfolio, a decent portfolio, right? So let's try to look into a portfolio or a landing page. So it shows see all shots. So I go with the shots. Cool. So we have got some nice, these two things are nice portfolios. And we can find some of these things. So these people are in pro. I feel this looks really nice. Look at this. It's very simple design. And you got like what you wanted or something like that. That's actually a cool design, man. Wow. Yeah, this looks really nice. And we've got this. Yeah, these things really look really nice. Like looking at the design, they look really good. Is the voice and audio clear? I guess I sometimes have this question. Is my voice and audio clear? Right. Let me look at Behance for a moment. What about portfolio? I guess I need to put portfolio website. Okay, this one looks nice. I'm not sure whether we can build something like this to this big level, and but let's try this. By the way, do you have any suggestions which one we should go with or something? Hey, we have Deekshita Verma here. She's an AR developer, and we just had a nice live stream together. And yeah, do check out my previous live stream about how we can do some kind of an AR awesomeness. And it was like super awesome, you know, like Deekshita can explain whatever it is. Like it's really interesting. Okay, so let's go on. I'm just going to try to flick this image from this. So let me see how can I flick it. Should be somewhere inside this, and we have like all the widths and the other things. So let's go to the maximum size possible. So we'll just copy this everything, and I'm just going to open a new window in my VS Code. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm using VS Code, Visual Studio Code, and right. So we've got these things. So let's get this. So this is 1920. So we'll just copy this link, open it here. Boom. So we've got this. That's exactly the website, how it looks here. So do you think we will start with this one? What do you all say? Cool. Thanks, everyone. Yeah. So Dikshita is actually explaining her project in the chat, like what is the live stream that we did. So go check it out. I'm also going to put the live stream link on the YouTube live chat as well, and do check it out. It's super awesome. Yeah. So we did something crazily awesome. So don't miss that. All right. So we have got something like this, right? So now this is just an image. This is just one simple image. So we need to see how we can make this look like our website. So the first thing is identifying the fonts. I believe they are using not Open Sans, not Montserrat. It is okay. We will use Open Sans or Montserrat. That would be the best thing to have it. And okay, let's start building the whole thing from scratch. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a PHP based server, but before that I will create a repository as well. Okay, so that is easier to share the code as well. So I'll just go with creating a new repository. So what should we put this? Okay, so EddieHub Guild Bootstrap. Cool. And it's going to be a public repository, part of EddieHub Guild workshop on Praveen's live stream. Okay, so we have created a public repository, and let's copy this. Always I will say, like, copy your username and paste it in front of GitHub, and copy this whole thing. And let's go to our VS Code. In the new button, there is an option to clone your repository. So I'm just going to clone the repository quickly. And once I clone it, it will ask me where I should place it. I'll just do one thing. I'll just go to this. Do we have Eddie? Oh, do we not? Okay, it should be in the live stream. MLH learn. Yes. Not a good place. So I'll just put it in the works anyway. I need to clean up my downloads. Okay, I'll select the repository location and I'll just click on open so that it opens up the page. I don't need anything else after this because the terminal is already here. Boom, there is terminal here. And we have the file manager here. And we have Git repositories here. How many of you would like me to use Git command line or Git GUI, the graphical user interface here? Please tell me in the comments, and based on that, I'll give the demo of that. Okay, so we have some questions. Can you please share the link to our current MLH ranks? Siddharth, can you do that, please? And Sunil, hey, I have a question there. There's an event for authentication system. What library would you suggest? I guess the best authentication system would be Passport.js. So I do this is my personal favorite, but there are other things. I guess everything is covered in Passport.js. So maybe why not try Passport.js? Okay, so looks like a lot. There are only 2 responses, and both are like Git CLI. Okay, so let's do it. Hey, would you all like to bring in everyone? Like, I'm just going to put that picture here. So let's try to have this one. So do you want to take a full screen screenshot and tag me on LinkedIn and share it so that a lot of people might come, because we have very less number of people looking at it, and it is nice, right? Like, nice to have a lot of people. I'm not talking about Git GUI, but what I was telling is like this one. So in case if you go to VS Code, you have something called a source control here, and here you will be seeing the changes. Okay, I'll do a mix of both. Okay, so I'll be mixing and matching both so that you will have an idea about how Git GUI works as well as the command line as well. Okay, cool. So let's look at okay. Hey, we have Eddie in the comment section. Nice. Hey Eddie. That's super cool. Eddie is our guild head, and okay, so let's go on and let's start. Eddie, bring everyone. Like there are not many people coming in here, so it would be nice to have everyone. Okay, the first thing which I'm going to do is I'm going to create an index.html file here, and then now I'm also going to do something like, what shall I say? Just put an empty stuff here, and let's have something like Bootstrap EddieHub. Actually, we can do a Bootstrap website for our EddieHub guild, which will be a nice idea, right? So I've just saved it. The moment I save it, it shows that this is untracked. So if you go here, there are changes. This is untracked. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check the Git status. Okay, so let's do Git ACM, add commit, and add a message. Added initial page maybe, and then do a Git push quickly. So now, before anything, I need to run this and see how it looks. So PHP, I'm using PHP. So sudo php-s localhost 80 will run this in local for me. So once I run the server, I can see this whole thing working here. Okay, now to make this guy come to the website. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna create a quick a CNAME for this thing. So once it is done, it looks like it has been built. So if I go to the settings, if you want to publish your website for free, this is an easy way to do it. So the easy way to do it is using GitHub pages. The source is going to be the master branch, and we can just save this. The moment I save it, I'll be able to add a custom domain as well. So what I'm going to do is I'll quickly log into my domain management. So, and add a CNAME for it. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show all these things at this moment. So I'm going to do it very quickly. Until then, I'm just going to check if there are any. Okay, so we have Eddie and everyone here. So if you have any questions, Eddie and Siddharth, please go ahead and answer their questions while I create a small web, like domain name for this. We could do the domain name propagation, etc., those kind of things in another live stream. So I'll promise that. So let's see. I've got logged in. Cool. So I'm gonna ask you all, what would be the best domain name to use here? So I'm gonna use, there is 6app.win, 6app, cats and tech, dive into us. Which would be the best thing? Jigglypuff. So choose one. 6app, cats and tech, dive into us, Jigglypuff. I'll wait for your answers. Apollo, I'm not sure what has happened, because whenever I try to say like we have like I'm a PHP developer or something like that, people throw stones at me. I don't know why. But recently, very recently, PHP has been extremely. Oh my God, we have equal entries for everything. So which one, Jigglypuff or Dive Into Us? Okay, so recent times, even PHP has released their own current updated version, version 8, and it's going really awesome. So I don't see a problem with PHP. Just that the problem is with the developers' mentality of throwing stones at people like me who says PHP is good. So that's exactly what I would say. Okay, let's go with. This is so bad. Jigglypuff, Dive Into Us are in the top two with equal votes. Someone quickly, you have like last one vote. Whoever answers next with whatever will be the answer. Jigglypuff. Hey, no, Nitesh, you already answered. Not yours. Okay. Who's next? Who's next? Just one more vote. One more vote for Jiggly or Dive Into Us. Sunil, didn't you already answer it? You already answered it. I know. I want to use Jigglypuff. Okay, it looks like there is no one else answering, so my vote is for Jiggly. Jiggly! Let's be Jiggly. So I'm just gonna create the domain quickly. And might take a couple of minutes. So EddieHub. It's on the way, guys. Okay, cool. We have got that. It's EddieHub.jig.win. Just give me a couple of minutes until I get it updated. Cool. So that's this. Okay, so now, so for those people who are wondering what is this Jiggly thing, have a look at this. This is the Jigglypuff development server. I'll just show you. I'll just share this with you now. So look at this. So that's exactly the Jigglypuff development server I'm talking about. And we have got, where is it? EddieHub.jig.win attached to our GitHub. Now all I need to do is I'll just go here, copy this URL, and then go back to our GitHub pages here. In the custom domain, I'm going to add this and click on save. Oh, I'm sorry. Click on save, and then it takes some time. So it says a success message, most probably. Yep, custom domain has been saved. Not only that, it also creates a file called cname here. And there is a environment that gets built very soon. So since it was deployed like 6 minutes ago, we'll just refresh the page again. So it is trying to deploy right now, page build. Usually it will be very fast. I believe GitHub is experiencing some issue. Now it says view deployment. So if I go on, boom, we are live. So whatever I'm doing in my computer, you can actually access it here. Okay, so let's, without further delay, let's go ahead and start working on this. Okay, so this is our EddieHub grid. The first thing is, let me put a nice like a header bar. So if we go to the layout, this is the grid system. So just have a quick look at it. So in the content, we have the typography and everything. Okay, just let's go to navbar. It is in components, and we need one navbar with all these kind of stuff, right? So there are a couple of links, and we will be using something like this, a navbar just with links. So we can use this one. 90% of the things will be copy paste. So how many of you need a navbar dark and navbar light? So now before doing anything, I'm just gonna adjust my prettier width to a good width, like 80,000, so that it doesn't make any crazy problems. Okay, so cool. We've got this one. Before that, we need to add the CSS. I totally forgot about the CSS. So we have the CSS here, and I'll just add a link rel style sheet and this one. Cool, that's done. I'm just gonna add only this change. So added Bootstrap CSS, and finally coming back to our new terminal, added navbar. But before adding the navbar, let's have a look at how it looks. It just says navbar home pricing list and dashboard. So what we will do is we will give an EddieHub. Hey, by the way, a lot of people were talking about getting EddieHub logo, right? What happened? Did anyone actually had got the logo done? Like, what do you think? Okay, before that, what do we need there? Dark header or light header? I guess we'll go with light header, because right now we have, we'll not even use this BG, because we will just like that follow this particular tutorial, sorry, particular design. And I really want this design to come this way. So that's the reason. And you can see that there is, these things are on the left side, but here it is on the right side, right? So to make that, what we need to do is, I need to give a margin left auto. And that did not work really. So let's try to see what we can do. So here's the button which is not there. Here's the one which does have flex basis auto. And does it have the margin left auto? I guess this is a wrong class. I need to use ML auto. ML auto is right, but it doesn't allow it to go on the right, which is not right. There is a way to get this one here. So it says navbar text, but not that way. Okay, we have this one. Let's try to inspect this element and see how they have achieved it. Oh, it is MR auto. Really? Okay, let's try that. So maybe not ML auto. Let's do MR auto. Technically nothing worked. Oh, this is actually an expanded version of it. So what we can do is, we need to give ML auto inside this one. So the navbar nav might need ML auto. Boom, that worked. So let's do that. So navbar nav ML auto, and we can get rid of this one. But before that, before giving this one, these things are like breakthroughs in our application. So we'll just added a basic header. Switched nav to right. Cool. Git push. So once we push this, it takes some time. So let's go back here, refresh this page. Nothing has happened so far. So let's wait for another few seconds or maybe a few minutes. Okay, we'll just come back to it later. Oh, see, it says you have 3 new commits and 1 different commit. So I need to do git pull rebase. Now I do git push, should work. That worked, cool. So now let's wait for some time. Refresh this page. No luck. Yeah, exactly. Jiggly shouldn't use our power or else it will be sleepy. Jigglypuff. Sunil, we are replicating the design. That's the reason I'm just using the Bootstrap to kind of like create the same design. The only thing is the design will be in the content part, not on the every single part. So we have been doing a lot of things in EddieHub. We are coming in the number 1. So let's do it. I'll just get the link to the repo, by the way. Here's it is. Right. Yep, you're right. I just added the inner 1 ML auto and it worked. YB, I have got the link here. Thank you. Cool. So let's try refreshing one more time. Yes, the GitHub pages is active like 1 minute ago. Let's go here, refresh it. Oh, this is localhost. So let's say eddihub.jig.when. Boom. No, refresh, hard refresh, and we've got it. Dark or light. Oh yeah. We need to follow the design, right? So let's follow this design. So let's say we have got a nice font here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to fonts.google.com and get let's say Montserrat for the heading. So let's go with this regular, medium, and let's go to Open Sans. Let's go regular, semi-bold. Let's use this link. So for some reason, they are also asking to use a pre-connect, which is for the purpose of making it look good. And I mean, what do you call this? It's the performance aspect. Okay, so we have got our fonts added the Google fonts, and all we need to do is we need to add a style sheet as well. So after our Bootstrap style sheet, we will add our own style sheet. Okay, so we'll use / and style.css. Let me add a style. So when I use star, unfortunately, it will not allow anything in Bootstrap to select. So I'm going to use body, input, select. What else is there? Button. And font family is going to be Open Sans. Let's give a fallback as well, sans serif. Then we have our headings. So we need to find out which particular thing is this. So let's try to inspect it. I don't understand what is happening with my mouse. So I need to get a good mouse as well. Okay, I'll do something like that. So if we go to the computer and try to find the font family, it's going to say Apple system and blah, blah, blah. So there is nothing actually. So it's going to take everything like really. So it's the body thing. So if we see this part, maybe I can go with the whole thing, right? So nav. So we will use the navbar, .navbar, and then override the font. Oops. Anyway, this is going to happen this way. Font family is going to be Montserrat and sans serif. Cool. Okay, this is so cool. I mean, like, this is so crazy. And let's see how it looks. That looks like this, but still not actually like what we wanted in this. So I believe there is a fluid container here. So I'll have a quick look at where the container is. And let's try to add another container here. I'm not sure if this is the right way. Yes, that worked. So we've got this one. And another thing is we need to get the font sizes reduced. So font size, we can do 0.8. And that worked. Font weight 500 maybe. Cool. We have got almost the same way how it needs to happen. Now, some more space for this nav link. Let's see what we can do. That's the color. What about the padding? Padding is here. Maybe they have got padding top and bottom 0.5 rem and 1 rem for the left and right. Maybe we can make it as 2 rem so that the spacing is big. Is it? Nope, it doesn't work. Oh, it doesn't work. All right, so it's because this particular thing is getting overridden. So we'll just add this one. And we have got both padding left and right as 0.5 rem. So we will use 1 rem for now. And then let's try it out. Okay, it is a bit spaced out now, which is almost equal to what we are looking for. Let's give 1.5 then. That's too spaced out. So 1.25 then, and we've got this. Cool. We can have home, about, skills. So tell me what are all the links that we would be requiring in a portfolio. I'll use your inputs then. Is anyone there in the chat? Because I'm not able to see anything in the chat. Okay, so let's add this one with different names. Home, about me. So before doing that, what did we do here? All right. Okay, let's add some couple of links. So we will use the same thing, almost the same thing. So we will use something like so I'll use about me, skills, or like, yeah, skills, testimonial, and okay, about me, skills, portfolio, and contact will be work. We can get rid of this disabled nav bar. And I guess this is not a 1 hour work. I guess we have done a lot of time in just, we have invested a huge number of time just to do the front page. Okay, now we need an awesome picture of Eddie. Let's do one thing. Let's just do only till this, and then we'll just leave for this day. We'll consider this is done. Um, so how do I make this? So we will be using a multi-column layout again, and after the nav, let's use a container, and let's do call 12, but it needs to be call MD6 for 2-column layout, start 2, and then we have like left and right here. Okay, so once we do this way, it's going to show me left and right. Technically I missed the row. So it's going to show me left and right pages, which is cool. Oh, now I understand. This is actually super small. So I guess we need to look into this font size part. So if I refresh it, it looks fine. Okay, good. So it's just the fix the font size. Okay, so now for the left side and right side, we need to add something here. So for left side, we need some kind of a content that's going to be centrally aligned. We can use Flexbox for it. And we can say, hello, I am someone, and I'm a web developer and mobile application developer. So what we can do here is, hello, we'll give it in H3. This is a wrong usage of tags, but it's all right. H1, we are guild EddieHub. H2, bunch of pretty awesome developers. So if I do this way, I've got like something like this. So we've got this one, and we need to also highlight this guild EddieHub, right? So what we will do is we'll put a span around it. There won't be any visual differences. Not this. There won't be any visual differences here when I put a span, but now we will be using the stuff. Okay, before that, I need Eddie's, like a transparent picture. Just give me some time. I'll just try to find out one. It might take some time, guys. Until then, ask your questions. Layers are looking so cooler. Thanks. Right. Eddie, where are you? I need your transparent pic. Okay, somehow I'll find out one. Where would I find it? In my designs? Okay, cool. I've got one. almost there. Got it. Okay, still uploading. Uploaded. Cool. We've got Eddie. Nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this picture, put it over here in the second one, in the right one. So that's going to be EddieHub. And if we go here and refresh this page, okay, that's the main page. Oh, EddieHub is like huge. Okay, let's fix that thing. Now, added some content. That's what we are doing right now. So let's go to our style. I hate working on CSS because I'm an SCSS person. We will do this container as a section dot intro. And then let's have this whole container moved inside that. And nice. Now, one thing which we need to do for all the images is the max width need to be 100%. So, boom. So we've got something like this, which is cool at the start. Now, the first thing that we need to do now is let's give the image a huge width. Sorry, a good height. When we give max width, this is what happens. Okay, looks like this image has some width or something like that, I believe. Not exactly, but that seems to be, it's not 100%. Oh, wow, it's 50% really. Okay, cool. We can go with this. And we need this guy to be in the center. Technically, everything needs to be centered, but let's see what we can do. And coming to this one, this is going to be a flex box. So we will give display flex, and that will make it everything in the columnar way. So we need to make it as flex row. Sorry, flex column, I guess. I always get confused. Yes, flex column is the right thing. And we need to justify the items in the center. So if we go to our flex utilities in our Bootstrap, we have got these things. So we are looking for this one. So deflex align item center. That's what we need to do. So flex column, align item center, and not exactly. No, this is not what we wanted. We needed something on the vertical alignment. That's technically aligned the center. Oh, wait. This is not what we wanted. Here it is, align the flex item. So we need to do align self center. All right. So we can give another div, which is align self center. Add all these things inside, and let's try to refresh it. I guess that doesn't work. I need help. Community, please help me. Okay, before that, let me see what exactly is happening here. So align self-center doesn't work. So this is taking up the whole thing, which is perfect. But this one needs to be a flex box, which is yes. Display flex, flex column is all correct. So we can get rid of this flex column. And then let's try to do the centering of flex. Where is it? Let's align self. Deflex align item center. Let's try this again. You can get rid of this one as well. Boom. That's it. We did that. Cool. That worked. Now we need this. These fonts need to be updated as well. So intro, anything what you write, I want the font to be in a different way. Font family, Montserrat. Cool. Now let's also add the sans serif. There is also one more thing we need to do. Let's use a line height 1.5 so that it's like kind of spaced out, which looks good. There is IMGU fluid class. Okay. Okay, thanks. I'll just try adding that instead. So we have image class IMG fluid. All right. And if I use that, that looks like this. And if I go to my image and oh, max width 100. All right, cool. That works. So let me remove this IMG class then here. Thank you. Thank you. That was nice. Now the thing is we need something like this. This is an awesome thing, right? So first thing, we have done the content part, added content with some styles. Now we need to style this H1 inside the intro. So dot intro H1 span. I don't need this to be like position relative. We will add, and then let's add this guy here. After class, for this, we need to bring this into the content. So we will give content as nothing, display block, position absolute. Okay, so far I don't think we can see that guy. So we gave position absolute, right? We'll give left 0, right 0, bottom 0, and height say 20 pixels, and we'll give a background color of black. Okay, cool. So we got something here. Z index -1 should go behind, and this is a nice like a nice light blue or sky blue color. So let's use a sky blue. Okay, that's almost cool. The only thing is, since we have a height of 20 pixels, what we can do is bottom we can give -15 pixels. Not exactly 10 pixels, maybe 8 pixels. Let's make more, 5 pixels. Cool. We've got something similar. We can even do some nice, like patterns and other things. What kind of a pattern is that? Grunge pattern. Okay, grunge pattern background. Okay, I need a simple small PNG file, but it's okay. We'll just use something like this. File type PNG. So we need kind of like a grunge effect. And we want this to be file type PNG files, and we want the color to be transparent so that we can actually overlay it on our stuff. So this is kind of like a transparent PNG. Cool. We are not able to see anything here. So I'll just quickly upload this in MGur. Okay, cool. Now I've got the same file in IMGUR. Boom, I've got the same file. You won't be able to see this much. So what we will be doing here is we will try to add this image with this pattern. Okay, so we have this guy, right? So we have given the background color. So let's make this as background and let's give the URL as this, and then it's going to be center, repeat, and then let's save it. I don't think we will be able to see much. You can see a bit and piece of it, like there is some kind of like a bits of piece. So what we will be doing here is we'll try to do some trial and error methods here. Okay, so this is the guy, and we need to adjust the background size. So if I do anything like 50px or something like that, it can actually show you that kind of like, it's actually showing the grunge effect. So let's make 100 something. Let's try to use contain. Boom, we got something like background size contain or cover. Cover looks fine. Actually, cover looks fine. What do you think? I'll use contain because it's far better. So if I use contain here, that works. That looks good. So added some grunge effect for span. Let's push this. Once it is pushed, we will be able to see the output here. So in the meantime, I'll have a quick look at the YouTube comments. Eddie looks like Kratos, god from war. Cool. I'm always incognito mode because I don't want to get this caching issue. So it's not that I watch any bad sites, but yes, caching issue is worse than watching a bad site and getting caught. So how many of you have got into this trouble of why is my code not working even though I'm putting the right code? I don't want to get into that trouble. So there we go. So if we go to the Bootstrap EddieHub and refresh this page, boom. So we have got it deployed and we have done the first part of it. And here's it. I guess that works. I hope it was good. Anyone, any questions so far about this one or anything? Happy to answer. And yeah, in case of any stuff, we can get connected. So keep rocking. EddieHub is awesome, and Eddie is awesome. Eddie is also here, and we can do a lot like this. We keep doing a lot like this. We are a bunch of awesome developers and we love to code. And we have got so many opportunities that's coming here. Cool. And IMG optimize. Okay. We can do something like optimization of images is really important. But since I'm using a CDN, it's going to optimize itself. So I don't care because it's going to do it on itself. Yes. So thanks for coming in and have a nice day and bye, folks.